Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. अस्सलाम अज़ीज़ तलबा तालिबा सर अब्दुलसत्तार खान इस यूट्यूब चैनल में आप तमाम का इस्तकबाल है। 12th इंग्लिश मार्च 2026 गेस्ट पेपर महाराष्ट्र स्टेट बोर्ड। लेट्स बिगिन। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 है रीड द एक्सट्रैक्ट एंड कंप्लीट द एक्टिविटीज़। 12 मार्क्स के लिए है। इट वॉज मोर देन एन आवर एंड आई वॉज स्टिल देयर सर्चिंग फॉर अ सूटेबल ट्री टू क्लाइम एंड गेट सिक्योर्ड। टर्न बैक टू द ट्रेल यू लेफ्ट माई माइंड वॉज टेलिंग मी बट देयर वेर नो साइंस ऑफ द ट्रेल। ये एक पैराग्राफ है, टेक्सचुअल पैराग्राफ है और इसे पढ़कर आपको समझना है और क्वेश्चंस के आंसर्स लिखना है। ये इसका क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 का A1 एक्टिविटी है ग्लोबल अंडरस्टैंडिंग कंप्लीट द गिवन वेब डायग्राम। साइंस ऑफ द विसिनिटी ऑफ द विलेज, यानी विलेज कैसा नज़र आएगा, उसकी क्या निशानियां हैं। दूसरा है कॉम्प्लेक्स फैक्चुअल एक्टिविटीज़। राइट 4 सेंटेंसेस डेट शो डैट द राइटर वॉज फ्राइटन्ड, यानी राइटर डरा हुआ था। इस बारे में आपको 4 सेंटेंस लिखना है। A3 इन्फरेंस इंटरप्रिटेशन एनालिसिस। एक्सप्लेन व्हाट इज कॉल्ड सिल्वर लाइनिंग ऑफ द ट्रेल बाय द राइटर एंड वाई, यानी उम्मीद की किरण कौन सी है ये राइटर ने कहा है, इसके बारे में आपने लिखना है। A4 है पर्सनल रिस्पॉन्स। डिस्क्राइब हाउ यू रिलैक्स एट द एंड ऑफ द टायरिंग डे, यानी थकने के बाद में पूरे दिन की थकान आप कैसे उतारते हैं, कैसा आराम करते हैं। A5 है लैंग्वेज स्टडी। फर्स्ट है आई फाउंड अ ब्राइट रेड सॉइल ट्रेन, रीराइट बिगिनिंग विथ A। सेकेंड आई हैड नो अदर वे टू क्लाइम द हिलॉक बिफोर मी, रीराइट एज एन अफर्मेटिव सेंटेंस। यानी पहला वाला जो है एक्टिविटी वो चेंज द वॉइस है और दूसरा ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ नेगेटिव टू पॉजिटिव सेंटेंस करना है। वोकैबुलरी एंड फोकस है चूज द करेक्ट फ्रेज एक्सप्रेशन फ्रॉम दोज गिवन इन द ब्रैकेट्स एंड फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स। टाइम एंड अगेन बी टू वंस हार्ट्स कंटेंट, फ्रैंटिक स्पीड इन अ जिफी। इसके आंसर्स है, पहले का है साइंस ऑफ द विसिनिटी ऑफ द विलेज, marks of a bicycle wheel, the sounds of people talking in a loudspeaker, droppings of blue bulls, the lantern of a farm. A2 the evening breeze flew through my wet curled hair. Second, my stomach was itching. Third, my legs were trembling. Fourth, the shaking of limbs had lessened a bit. A3 the writer had lost his way in the jungle and was desperate to find a village and civilization. Then he found a bright red soil trail with the marks of a bicycle wheel on it. These marks showed that there was a village nearby. To the frightened and desperate writer, this was like a silver lining. A4 at the end of a tiring day, I pick up a nice book or watch a good film on TV or Netflix. This relaxes me completely. If I go to sleep without this preparation, I am too tired and do not get good sleep. But if I spend half an hour or so unwinding, I really feel relaxed and sleepy. A5 a bright right soil trail was found by me. Second, this was the only way I had to climb the hillock before me. A6 all their credentials problems, all their educational problems were sorted out in a jiffy because of the funds given by an NGO. Second, Raj ran at a frantic speed to catch the train. Question number 1 का B है language study, do as directed, transformation of sentences. Revenue was obtained through advertising, add a question tag. How impossible it is, rewrite as an assertive sentence. Exclamatory ऐसे assertive बनाना है. Third है I also solicit contributes from children, rewrite using the infinitive of the underlined word. ये कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन का टू कॉन्ट्रीब्यूट करना है. स्पॉट द एरर गिवन इन द सेंटेंस एंड रिराइट द करेक्ट वन. वी शुड नॉट यूज प्लास्टिक बैग्स एज दे आर नॉन बायोडिग्रेडेबल. B1 के पहले का आंसर है रेवेन्यू वॉज ऑब्टेन्ड थ्रू एडवर्टाइजिंग, वॉजंट इट, इट इज रियली इम्पॉसिबल. थर्ड है आई ऑल्सो आस्क चिल्ड्रन टू कॉन्ट्रीब्यूट. B we should not use plastic bags as they are non-biodegradable. Question number 2 का है read the extract and complete the activities. For centuries, animal and vegetable oils have been used for cooking and as a source of artificial light, but it is mineral oil which meets most of the world's needs today. Crude mineral oil comes out of the earth as a thick brown or black liquid with a strong smell. It is a complex mixture of many different substances, each with its own individual qualities. Most of them are combinations of hydrogen and carbon in varying proportions. Such hydrocarbons are also found in other forms such as bitumen, asphalt, and natural gas. Mineral oil originates from the carcasses of tiny animals and from plants that live in the sea are over millions of these years. Dead creatures from large deposits under the seabed and ocean currents cover them with a blanket of sand and silt. As this material hardens, it becomes sedimentary rock and effectively shuts out the oxygen, so preventing the complete decomposition of the marine deposits underneath. The layers of the sedimentary rock becomes thicker and heavier. Their pressure produces heat which transforms the tiny carcass into crude oil, in a process that is still going on today. The Earth's crust is split into a few huge continental plates which move continuously rather like rafts on a sluggish tide. Geologists call this movement as continental drift. Choose two sentences that describe the theme of the extract. A2 है complete the following sentences. A3 describe the formation of the continental drift. A4 according to you, how can we stop the excess use of energy? A5 do as directed. पहला जो है उसे नेगेटिव सेंटेंस बनाना है और दूसरा है कंपाउंड सेंटेंस बनाना है. A6 give the antonyms of artificial lighter. Give the synonyms of slow or dead bodies. पहले का आंसर है the uses of different types of soils. सेकेंड है the formation of crude mineral oil. A2 का आंसर है crude mineral oil comes out of the earth as a thick brown or black liquid with a strong smell. Second, crude mineral oil originates from the carcasses of tiny animals and from plants that live in the sea. A3 the Earth's crust is split into a few huge continental plates. These move continuously like rafts on a sluggish tide. This movement is called continental drift. A4 personal response we can stop the excess use of energy by using public transport instead of private vehicles and by carpooling. We should also grow more trees so that there is lesser consumption of energy for air conditioning. We should cut down on the excessive use of machines. A5 oil is not one of the world's minor source of energy. Second, this material hardens and becomes sedimentary rock. A6 artificial, natural, lighter, heavier, slow, sluggish, dead bodies carcasses. Summary writing है prepare a summary of the extract. Mineral oil, its formation and uses. Human beings are heavily dependent on oil, a major source of energy for heating, transport and generation of power. Animal and vegetable oils are used for cooking and as a source of artificial light, while mineral oil is used for a variety of other purposes. Mineral oil originates from the carcasses of tiny animals and plants that live in the sea. Over a period of time, the ocean currents cover them with sand and silt. As this matter hardens, it turns into sedimentary rock, shutting out oxygen and preventing the complete decomposition of the marine deposits underneath, transforming it into crude oil. The Earth's crust is split into a few huge continental plates. These move continuously like rafts on a sluggish tide. This movement is called continental drift. Types of trees and its uses. Mind map बनाना है. Tree uses: food products, fruits, medicine, nuts, grains. Shade: reduce temperature, bird's nest. Oxygen, necessary for life. Bind soil, prevent erosion, attract rain. Paper products: books, cloth, cardboard. Question number 3 का A है read the extract and complete the activities given below. Afoot and light-hearted I take to the open road. Song of the open road की activity complete करना है. Identify the lines that indicate the independence and self-reliance. Independence: healthy, free the world before me. Strong and content I travel the open road. Self-reliance: henceforth I ask not good fortune, I am myself good fortune. Henceforth I whimper no more, postpone no more, no need nothing. The narrator doesn't want Constellation near to him give reasons. The narrator is very cheerful to take the journey to his healthy and free world. The narrator has his own control over his journey as he is free to choose path wherever to travel. In this journey, he wants freedom and not only dependency on others. A3. A man without liberty is a body without soul. Explain your views in about 50 words. A man without liberty is a body without soul means that liberty is essential to a person's happiness and well being. Liberty makes a person whole. It is a right that allows people to make choices and live their lives without restrictions. A4. Name and explain the figure of speech in the following line. Henceforth I whimper no more, postpone no more, need nothing. Figure of speech in given lines is anaphora. It involves repetition of the phrase no more at the beginning of successive clauses, emphasizing the speaker's determination to stop complaining and embrace life fully. Compose 4 poetic lines on freedom. Freedom is just a word, a thing which is only heard. Freedom comes only to those who wholeheartedly propose. Appreciation of the poem. द इंचके प्रॉक का अप्रिसिएशन दिया जा रहा है. This is the ballad. The Inchcape Rock is by Robert Southey. Inchcape was a stretch of treacherous rocks near the Scottish coast. The benevolent abbot of Aberbrothock had installed a warning bell on the rock. However, a pirate, Sir Ralph the Rover, in a fit of wickedness, cut the warning bell and sank it into the sea. Many months later, when the pirate was sailing towards Scotland in stormy weather, his boat struck the very same rock and sank. As there was no bell to warn him, Ralph realized to his despair that he had brought his ruin into himself. The poem is a ballad. The story is told in easy language in stanzas of 4 lines. The rhyme scheme is AABB. The poet uses many old English words like blessed, quoth, and const. The poem begins with a bright day and ends on a dark note. Some of the figures of speech are inversion, alliteration, onomatopoeia. They added beauty to the poem. The poem is a didactic one with a clear message and moral. Those who do wrong things will meet with due punishment. I like the poem as it is in the form of a story and easy to understand. The imagery too is very good. I agree with the message delivered by the poet. Section 3 है writing skill. Using the information from dialogue given below, write the message which Amrita left for her brother. Do not leave out any vital information or add any information. ये वर्चुअल मैसेज लिखना है, शेखर और अमृता के बीच में है. Is this yes may I know who is speaking? I am Shekhar. I want to speak to Surjit. I am his friend from IHM Goa. Amrita, I am his sister. Surjit is not at home at the moment. Can you ring up a little later? I shall be little busy. Actually, I have got placement at the Hotel Mumbai and will have to join with immediate effect. So right now I am trying to get all the formalities completed. This is the news that I wanted to give Surjit. Will you do that for me? So also tell him that I will let him know my new cell number as soon as I get done. Amrita, I'll do that. Bye and all the best. Amrita had to leave for office, so she wrote a note for Surjit. Draft a virtual message in not more than 50 words. 30th September 8:30 am. Surjit, your friend Shekhar called up to say that he has got placement in Hotel Mumbai. He is at present busy getting all the formalities done. He said he would go give you his new call cell number as soon as possible. He gets it. Amrita, स्टेटमेंट ऑफ पर्पस. ये फाइन आर्ट्स पे एक स्टेटमेंट ऑफ पर्पस आप बना सकते हैं 100 से 150 वर्ड्स में. नेक्स्ट है ग्रुप डिस्कशन. इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज पे ग्रुप डिस्कशन बना सकते हैं. मिनिमम आपको 3 कैरेक्टर्स होना चाहिए. बी एक्टिविटी करेंगे, ईमेल राइटिंग है. रीड द फॉलोइंग एडवर्टाइजमेंट एंड प्रिपेयर अ लीफलेट. प्रिपेयर अ लेटर ऑफ एप्लीकेशन टू बी सेंट बाय ईमेल. Situation vacant. Wanted a computer engineer. Candidate must have passed BE in computer engineering. Experience holder will be preferred. Write giving details to email armanco@gmail.com. इसका आंसर है 2 अरमान को अबाउट gmail.com. सब्जेक्ट एप्लीकेशन फॉर द पोस्ट ऑफ कंप्यूटर इंजीनियर. सर मैडम, I have recently passed my BE in computer engineering from JLM Engineering College Ratnagiri with a pass percentage of 61. I also have 3 months of experience developing software for Pragati Electronics in Ratnagiri. The project was for the maintenance of accounts of MHEL Private Limited. I do hope that you will consider me for appointment in your esteemed company. I shall be able to arrange my own accommodation in Pune. I anticipate an early call for an interview. My details are in the CV that I have attached. Assure you of dedicated service should I be considered for the post. Yours truly XYZ. रिपोर्ट राइटिंग करना है वर्ल्ड रीडिंग डे के ऊपर 100 से 150 वर्ड्स में, या फिर इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चंस करना है. इसका एक फॉर्मेट दिया गया है, इससे आप अपने इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चंस कर सकते हैं. सी एक्टिविटी है अटेम्प्ट वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग. स्पीच है. यू विश टू टेक पार्ट इन द एलोक्यूशन कॉन्टेस्ट ऑर्गेनाइज्ड बाय द रोटरी क्लब ऑफ योर ओन. वन ऑफ द टॉपिक्स देयर इन इज सेव वाटर सेव लाइफ. इसके ऊपर एक स्पीच देना है. इसके पॉइंट्स दिए गए हैं. यूज वाटर, प्रॉब्लम्स ऑफ ड्रॉट, सोल्यूशन टू प्रॉब्लम्स. सेव वाटर सेव लाइफ. Respected judges and members of the audience, a very good morning to all of you. Today on World Environment Day, I would like to say a few words on one of the basic necessities of life, that is water. Water is the essence of life. Without water, no life will exist on this earth. Today, many parts of our country are facing drought, that is, there is a severe shortage of water in these areas, especially drinking water. Therefore, we must make it a point to develop measures to save water. Everyone must be taught us to stop wastage of water and to reduce the quantity we use. For example, we must use a bucket of water for a bath and not the shower. We must reuse the water we use for washing clothes to flush the toilet. We must plug any leak in the pipes carrying water. Rainwater harvesting techniques must be practiced to increase the level of underground waters. Farmers must be educated about crop rotation and the right crops to be grown in the right direction, right regions. Wherever possible, precious rainwater must be stored in natural tanks and not allowed to flow off into the sea. And last but not the least, we must, of course, grow more trees. Thank you. इसका सेकंड पार्ट है कंपेयर. एचएससी एग्जामिनेशन टॉपर्स के लिए एक अनाउंसमेंट तैयार करना है. उसके बाद थर्ड है एक्सपांशन ऑफ आइडिया. फॉर्चून फेवर्स द ब्रेव. इसके ऊपर आप 100 से 150 वर्ड्स में बना सकते हैं. डी का एक्टिविटी है रिव्यू है. राइट अ रिव्यू ऑफ अ मूवी यू हैव रिसेंटली वॉच्ड यूजिंग द पॉइंट्स गिवन बिलो. 100 to 150 वर्ड्स. टाइटल, थीम. Review of the film Padmavat. In this historical film based in 13th century India, Queen Padmavati is happily married to a Rajput ruler Ratan Singh until a tyrant Sultan Alauddin Khilji enters their life and declares war on their kingdom. Due to his obsession with the queen, Khilji goes to great lengths to get her. The film, which was released in 2018, became a huge hit and went on to get many awards. The main characters are Shahid Kapoor as the brave and valiant Ratan Singh, Deepika Padukone as the beautiful, valiant and loyal Rani Padmavati, and Ranveer Singh as Alauddin Khilji. Aditi Rao Hydari and Jim Sarbh support them ably. The film undoubtedly belongs to Ranveer Singh, who brings the fierce, barbaric Khilji to life on the screen. He is magnificent with his scared face and coal-lined eyes. The film manages to convey the message of bravery, valor, and pride in the face of obsession. Ratan Singh, shown to be a true Rajput, keeps his word to the evil Khilji, even though he knows that this may lead him to his death. Padmavati retains her purity and loyalty. The ending keeps one glued to their seats. Some of the high points of the film are dance, humor, and Khalivali. The music and scenery are breathtaking. All in all, an excellent film not to be missed. सेकेंड है ब्लॉग राइटिंग. सोलर एनर्जी पे एक ब्लॉग लिख सकते हैं. थर्ड है अपील ऑन द टॉपिक वुमेन सिक्योरिटी एंड सेफ्टी. सेक्शन 4 है लिटरेरी जेनर. क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 का ए है. थी इसके ऑड मैन आउट लिखना है. ए का है आंसर नोवेला, बी का है जॉर्ज ऑरवेल, सी का है राजमोहन्स वाइफ और डी का है यूटोपियन। सेकेंड, स्टेट वेदर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स आर ट्रू और फॉल्स। पहले का आंसर है डिटेक्टिव फिक्शन इज अ सब जेनर ऑफ क्राइम फिक्शन, ट्रू। बी, टेल ऑफ जिंजी इज रिटन बाय मिगुएल de Cervantes, false. The main character is referred as the protagonist, true. Picasso's novel is based on the life of the author, false. B है answer in 50 words to the questions given below. The relationship between the teachers and the students is highlighted in the extract, illustrated with two examples. In the extract, the narrator describes the day on which the half-yearly report of the Students' Council takes place. On this occasion, the students are given full freedom. Two senior students, Denham and Miss Joseph, conduct the whole program and preside over it, while the teachers listen attentively. Second, at the end of the students' presentation, 3 teachers are chosen at random to answer the students' questions. They have to answer whatever questions are put to them by the students. This shows that there is freedom of expression, fearlessness on the part of students, honesty and open analysis of issues. सेकंड का आंसर है Fernman as usual had a trump card up his sleeve. When called, he made a signal to someone off stage, and Welsh and Allison appeared carrying a skeleton. Fernman's voice was clear and precise, and calmly he told them that it was a female skeleton. That was a fact and could easily be proved, but he could not say whether she had been Chinese, French or Greek, nor could she had been brown. Fernman's presentation focuses on the theme of racism. Describe the importance of Reform Club in the development of the plot in the novel Around the World in 80 Days. In Around the World in 80 Days, the Reform Club serves as a pivotal setting that symbolizes the Victorian ideals of progress and adventure. It where Phileas Fogg makes his wages to travel around the world in 80 days, showcasing his character's determination and the society expectations of the time. The Reform Club serves as significant setting in the plot, representing a space of intellectual discussion and decision making. The second answer is there is a sudden twist in the climax of the novel, explained by citing some relevant example from the extract. Fogg and the reader first think that Fogg had lost not only the wager but also the money and honor that went with it because of an unforeseen event. This unforeseen event was the arrest and imprisonment by the detective Fox, who mistakenly thought he was a bank robber. Due to this purposed defeat, Fogg is depressed and unhappy. However, the twist comes when Patsy passed out unexpectedly finds out that it is not Sunday but Saturday, and perhaps they can just make it to the Reform Club in time. Just as Fogg's antagonists are counting the seconds to their win, Fogg manages to reach the club and win the wager at the last moment, giving a happy and thrilling ending to the novel. D है write in brief the message of the letter received by Miss Marston. The letter's message was twofold: to arrange a secret meeting and to deliver a valuable pearl, both suggesting an important and possibly mysterious event for Miss Marston. Second, I interpret the following line in the light of the novelist. The extract, the sign of 4. Our curse does not appear to take us to very fashionable regions. These words are said by Holmes to Watson and Mary Marston when they are being driven by the coachman to some strange place. They were going through narrow streets in an unfriendly and grim neighborhood, which had dull brick rows of houses and cheap and shady, showy public houses at the corner. Holmes mentions that this was not a very fashionable और रिच नेबरहुड. उम्मीद है आपको हमारा वीडियो पसंद आया होगा. अगले वीडियो में दोबारा मुलाकात होगी. खुदा हाफिज़.